Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Battle video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the free-to-play INT Android 21 Transformed Good, I think this one's called, and we're going to see just how good she is basically after Extreme Z Awakening. Now INT Android 21 got her Easy A as a part of the revamp of the Super Warrior arc, which is pretty cool. Her leader skill is not that important, 77%. But overall she is pretty interesting. She raises attack and defense on her super attack and also has HP recovery, which is pretty cool. And so because of this, it makes her hidden potential system a little bit interesting. In terms of passive, that's where things get really interesting. She has attack and defense, and then she also gains attack and defense depending on what Android categories characters are in the same turn. She also gains attack and defense depending on if there are crossover based category characters in the same turn, and then she also gains power based on whether there are power absorption based characters in the same turn. So there's a lot of things to cross off, but if you get everything right, and you don't even need to get everything right, but if you get some of it right, most of the time she actually is a very impressive character. Like, we're talking an incredibly impressive character. Her link set is actually very good. She links up brilliantly with other Android 21s. We're talking brainiacs, scientists, big bad bosses, etc. And in terms of her build, I went and built her with additionals and evasion. The idea was that she could recover a lot of health. She could increase her defense with additionals. Evasion would obviously help her against super attacks. And that feels like the best one for me, even though she has some pretty nice attack stats. Crits, the double health restoration is very good. 14% health back is very strong. So I think for me that was kind of what I was playing into. Now overall her stats look pretty good. We're talking about a unit that can have over 400k defense post super. If the conditions are really right, she can have over 500k post defense super, which is really good. Her attack stats can range from 4.2 million all the way up to 6 million, which is very impressive, and with max link levels you could even go beyond that. She's one of those free-to-play units that was specifically made to be a good linking partner for the recently released DFE, and these units tend to be the units that are the most impressive, because the thing is they know that the amount of units on a roster that can link with the new AGL transforming Android 21 are fairly limited. So what they do is they design a fairly good INT free-to-play 21 so that you have some kind of really good option, not for all hard content, but for a vast majority of content. And Android 21, the free-to-play one, I can honestly say is a very impressive, very good free-to-play unit. Now obviously fulfilling her passive is a little bit difficult sometimes. You got a couple of hoops that you need to kind of cover to be able to get her full passive. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's anything too difficult, and even if you only get part of it, it's not so bad. I would say mainly running her on Androids with the chance to proc the power absorption requirements, ultimately at the end of the day is probably the best call. Overall, she just feels very good, very consistent, great with utility, and just a unit that can put up good stats and have great post-super defense. I think the fact that she runs as a really good foil for Android 21 whilst also providing support is also something that can't really be like disavowed or discounted. I think she's honestly really one of the better free-to-play releases of the year. And I think she is definitely just a really fun unit to run. Her healing, her defense after super, her just general numbers are all very good. And the fact that she enables you to be able to run a friend Android 21 pretty much seamlessly is something that I think is quite cool. Being able to take her and just get a friend Android 21 and go take them into any super hard content or a vast majority of super hard content and have them do well as a pairing is something I think is not underrated, but is just really awesome. So yeah, I think overall she's just really good. Not saying she's absolutely game breaking or anything, Of course, she does suffer from some events. She's not really great in the AoE situation. She can't really front slot tank. But I'd say as a second slot or third slot unit, she's really a lot of fun. Link-wise, obviously we're looking at things like, Shattering the Limit. We're looking at things like Big Bosses. We're looking at things like Android's Assault. We're looking at things like Brainiacs. These are all very strong links. You can get any combination of these links and you'll be fine. Very similar to the Android 21 AGL. What you need is Big Bad Bosses and Brainiacs, or Big Bad Bosses and Android Assault, etc. and you'll come out more than fine. Because you provide support and has the ability to have key built in. Generally speaking, key links are not a priority, but of course you can prioritize them if you wish. Obviously, being a free-to-play unit, you're looking mainly at Shattering the Limit being her key link, and I'm sure you can make do with that and make sure that it works out from there. I think for me, at the end of the day, I really like Android 21, and it's probably the first time I'd say if you are someone who has AGL Android 21, I actually highly suggest that you link level the free-to-play Android 21. If you link level her and stick her next to the Android 21, the AGL one, this Android 21 will literally have like over 200k start of turn defense and will have huge defense afterwards. And I just think that's something that's so impressive for a free-to-play unit, and it's definitely something you should consider. AGL Android 21 loves running alongside this unit, so if you have her, or even if you just want to run any other kind of Android 21 unit, then go for it. But that's it from me. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time. Bye.